everybody, welcome back to the BCR garage. So I go to start my bike, actually the last two times, and I crank it over and it seems to hesitate, and it's kind of surprising because my battery's only 2 years old. I did a video on it. It's a Renegade Wicked Start. It is 600 cold cranking amps, and I put it in about 2 years ago. So no way that battery should be going bad yet, but I don't know if it was a fluke just because it had been sitting and it was cold, or if it's actually going bad. So it's running fine and it's showing correct voltage while I'm riding, but I have to load test it. I'm going to do that by starting my bike with the multimeter on it. It's very, very simple to do. Any multimeter will do. I'm just going to use my Harbor Freight Special. And what we're going to be looking for, first I'm going to test it with the ignition on, and I should be registering 12.7 to 13.2 volts. And then I'm going to crank it, and the volt should not drop much below 10. If it drops much below 10, that's a sign that your battery's going bad. Then I'm going to crank it up to about 3,000 to 3,500 RPMs, and we should be showing about 14.3 to 14.7 volts. Okay, I'll get the camera repositioned and we'll get going. Okay, here we are. We're working on a 2013 Harley-Davidson Road Glide Custom. So here's my multimeter. You just plug your black lead into the COM setting and the red into the volt and ohm set port right there. Turn it on, and I already have my black lead touching my negative cable, and I'm going to hold the red lead onto my positive cable. All you got to do is take off the seat and then move your security system antenna out of its cradle, and that'll give you access to your positive lead. So hopefully you're going to be able to see this. So now again we're looking for 12.7 to 13.2 when I touch my positive. So we're at 13.13, so that's perfect. And if I didn't mention it, you have to do this with a fully charged battery, otherwise your numbers don't mean anything. So mine's fully charged. I just took it off the battery tender about 15 minutes ago. All right, now I'm going to turn on my ignition. Now we're going to watch the reading very closely when I hit my start button. So I'm going to turn on my run switch. And she's in neutral. So here we go. Alright guys, to wrap this up, I had to go back and look at my footage to see what my multimeter was reading when I went to start it, because it went by so fast. But what we learned is that it went all the way down to 7.0, I believe it was 7, could have been 04. So just above 7, that's no good. the battery's on its way out. So that's not saying much for that Renegade Wicked Start battery. It should last a lot longer than 2 years. So I'm going to be shopping around for a new battery, and obviously I'm going to get a different brand this time. The other thing we learned is when I was trying to rev it up to about 3,000 RPMs, I didn't have a third hand. My black lead kept coming loose, and my readings on the multimeter were all over the place. But I was reading 14.2-ish at idle while running, so that's perfect. So I know I don't have any issues with my stator or regulator rectifier. So that's it, guys. There's a new battery on the horizon for BCR, and I hope this was helpful to you guys, and I'll catch you on the next one. Stay tuned. BCR out.